Hello, good people of the internet. Gosh. Honey bunny. Honey bunny. You are interrupting my intro. Oh my goodness. Hello, good people of the internet. My name is Hexa and this is Ellie. And welcome to my channel for a cozy Home Alone vlog. My boyfriend is currently on a business trip to Mallorca for a few days. I am very jealous because I love the beach and I love warm weather, so I wish I could be there too. I cannot, so therefore I'm home alone with Ellie for a few days. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's like 4 o'clock and he's getting home on Saturday, so we have a few days ahead of us of fending for ourselves, just us girls, and I thought I would take you along in vlog format and just spend this time trying to balance productivity and work tasks and staying on top of my chores and just cozy autumn activities and getting into the mood of the season. As you can see, Ellie just loves bullying me now that daddy is not here to stop her or to tell her off. If you don't know, I'm an ADHD girly and I also have anxiety and like agoraphobia, and whenever I'm home alone, one of the most difficult things for me to deal with is grocery shopping, because on the anxiety side, it's just hard for me to get out of the house. Grocery stores make me anxious and nervous and kind of claustrophobic. And on the ADHD side and like life admin side, I really have trouble anticipating what I'm going to be in the mood for eating and how much food I will actually need and how quickly I'll be able to get through it. So I have a tendency to either like undershop or overshop or buy the wrong things or cook too much of one food and then have to eat it for like 5 days until I get sick of it. So that's one big thing that I really need to sort out, because yesterday was my first night home alone and I ate at like midnight. I made a frozen meal from the freezer at midnight because I procrastinated figuring out dinner by myself. So we're gonna wanna try to stay on top of that a little bit. Ellie has just knocked one of my pumpkins off the couch. She's evidently very proud of herself. I put on a perfume that is, I don't wear perfume very often anymore because it overstimulates me, and clearly my nose is protesting. What was I saying? So today I really need to make a grocery list and get myself to the grocery store, anxiety or not, and just pick up a few essentials and preferably cook dinner not at like 11:30 p.m. I also want to get a YouTube video out today, and I have a big captioning project to work on, so there's quite a lot on the to-do list. I would say the grocery store though is the biggest stress factor right now, but I think we can manage it. We'll give it a shot. So anyway, let's get into this cozy vlog, and I hope it's gonna be entertaining.
Hello, honey. Oh, Mama's back from shopping. How you doing? Were you okay? I hope you weren't too lonely. Oh, sweet baby. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Good girl. Hi, little buttling. Oh.
I survived the grocery store, yay! So my biggest, most stressful task of the week is behind me, thank goodness. We spent 32 euros. The soup meat, the beef that I got for the soup I want to make, was 8 euros by itself for 500 grams of beef. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And they didn't have the price sticker on it either in like the shelf, so I had to go to the checkout with it and ask them to scan it and tell me how much it is. I was thinking maybe it's gonna be like $6.50 or something. They were like $7.99 and I was like, oh God, but I really want my soup. So I just bought it. Very expensive. Anyway, it's soup season. What can you do? I love a hearty beef soup. I just love it. Love, love, love beef soup. But we're not making that today. Beef soup is nice when the beef can cook for a long time at low temperature and just like boil throughout the day for like several hours until it gets nice and soft and tender. Today we are making chicken fried rice. Very excited for that as well. I do have to cut the chicken in very teeny tiny little pieces, so that's gonna take a pretty long time, but I hope it'll be worth it. That's the whole grocery run. As usual, I have a little bit of an impulse control issue when it comes to sweets and dairy. It's like half of this is all sweets and dairy. More dairy over there, but it's acceptable. Ooh. Daddy's calling us. Ellie, Daddy's calling us. I think Daddy's calling us. Go. Go, baby. Your mama get her phone. Come on. You go get your donut, mama get the phone.
Hello.
Hello.
I am gonna go to the pool now.
Oh, that's nice. We were just doing the play-ins. Of course, I want to make fried rice, and I only thought of this today exactly, so I haven't prepared my fried rice ahead of time, so I don't get to have cold rice to put in the fried rice, just regular rice. Or I could eat something else tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. I'm so hungry.
I just had my fork sandwich was surrounded with ham. It's so good.
Oh, so nice.
And also ice cream. We drove to the beach. All right, we'll talk later, yeah?
All right, have fun at the pool.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, where did you go? That was a bad throw. Mama did a bad throw. Good girl. I managed to break an egg while cooking, but I'm taking it as a good sign that I broke my bad luck. It is almost 10 p.m. and I've just walked into the bedroom and remembered that I have to fold the bunch of laundry that I did earlier, and also I had started a reorganizing the bedroom project which I did not finish, and so the entire bedroom is an absolute mess right now. Nobody is surprised, but also I am nonetheless very disappointed. Oh yeah, I haven't finished my captioning project, and I haven't posted my YouTube video, so both of those things still need to happen. Realistically, the captioning project will have to happen because that has a strict deadline, but the YouTube video doesn't. But the YouTube video was supposed to be up on Monday already, and it's Wednesday, and Ellie wants to play fetch or just sit on the bed with her donut. I don't know. I'm so tired. And not gonna lie, I'm already getting a little bit lonely and depressy. To be fair, I've had a very, very stressful week. There are things going on in my family life that are just not good. And so that, I think, contributes to the emotional volatility of my little feelings right now. I don't think I'm made for living alone. I think I'm very, very annoying to live with, but also I think I as much as I would love to have a whole big space all to myself, I think I get lonely and I enjoy being around people and dogs. Dogs help, but Anyway, I have to do laundry, then do my captioning project, then shower, then I don't know about the YouTube video. We'll see. Come here, baby. Come on, baby. Your donut's here. Is this what you were looking for? What is it? Boop. I love you. Come here. Come on. Mama needs a cuddle. Oh, Mama needs a cuddle. Mama, do the upsetness. No, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Just love me. Such a teenager. Ew, Mom. You want me to throw? Well, that was clearly wrong. You gonna go get the donut? Go get the donut. Go. This is so awkward. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Ellie. Do you want to eat in bed? Should I bring your food in bed? Let's see. Don't yell at me. No, sit down. Thank you. Stay there. Wait. Is this what you wanted? You want to finish your foods in bed? Okay, you do that. No? I don't know. I'll bring the donuts too. And water. Wait. Okay, one of these has to be the right thing. It was the water. She wanted water. She was sniffing around my nightstand where her little pink cup usually is, so she doesn't drink from her water bowl. She used to drink from my cup or my boyfriend's cup. She still drinks from my boyfriend's cup. For me personally, to reduce the doggy spit sharing, I have come up with the little pink cup, which she will stare at me or growl at me until it is offered to her in times of need. No kisses for Mama. Okay, that's fine. Laundry time. Time to do the laundry because I can't go to sleep in this mess. Okay, most of my laundry isn't even dry yet, so I think I'll move the drying rack somewhere. The kitchen, the bedroom. What am I saying? The kitchen or the living room? It's already in the bedroom. What the heck-a-ness? Yes, that's what I'll do. Oh my god, Ellie is so cute right now. Just laying in my pile of mess on bed. So comfy and cozy. Good baby. Okay. Okay, it's 10 to midnight. My captioning project is done. My YouTube video, not so much. I need to go to the bathroom and take a shower and get in my pajamas. Maybe I'll do a little bit of editing in bed, but I don't really see the point because I don't think I'm going to be finished with it today. Might as well just read my book and try to get an early bedtime in and try to do it tomorrow. But why do I suck so bad at time management? Ugh. I'm not getting up yet. I was just gonna cuddle some more. I don't know what you're doing. Come, baby. First anyway. Mama's gonna get dressed first. You're so silly. Why you always have to scream at me when we do wakey wakies? Oh my god. Oh, my ear. Ow. What did I do to you? What's wrong? You're so silly. Oh my god. All my ears. Right now. What the hell? just been video editing for about an hour and now I'm taking Ellie on her afternoon walk. I'm wearing a new to me sweater. I got this for €5 on Vinted. So cute. I love the jewel tones, the teal with the purple, so cute. It is insanely humid today. I mean, Hamburg is like a coastal city, so there are just some days where for reasons unknown the humidity goes crazy. It's very rainy, very humid. Not altogether that cold actually. It looks like it would be really cold, but it's not that cold. Ellie is not super enthusiastic about her walks on days like these. Big crow here. Hello, crow. Ellie, leave it alone. She used to chase them when she was a baby. Not so much anymore. Gotten wiser with the years. From my editing to have my lunch. It is 5 p.m. I'm having the fried rice that I made yesterday. I got started with work pretty late today. Like I procrastinated getting started, but my focus has actually been pretty good today. I've been staying focused for like about an hour at a time uninterrupted, and then I start to like fizzle out a little bit, which for me, that is pretty good. I have a lot of days where I can't like stay on task for more than 15 minutes without getting sidetracked. So I've been making good progress with my video editing. Should be able to get it out today. Probably not going to be able to do much of anything else just because it's like such a cloudy, overcast day. The only other thing that I would work on is content creation stuff today, and it's just not the best lighting for that. But also just generally, like trying to get more than one big thing done in a day is like overly ambitious for me. I just can't do it. So if I manage to get the YouTube video out today, then that should be enough to let me be proud of myself. We'll see. We'll see if anything else manages to make the cut. I am currently watching Perception. Never heard of this one before. I randomly stumbled across it on Disney Plus and I've been really enjoying it. Unfortunately, I don't think it has a lot of seasons. I quite like medical dramas, and then when I run out of medical dramas, I go into like detective stuff or legal stuff as well. And Perception is a bit of like psychology and crime fighting, so I quite like it. I also randomly remembered that I never finished American Horror Story, so I think, you know, it being autumn now, it's the perfect time to dive back into American Horror Story. I think I had been onto the hotel season and I wasn't such a big fan. I don't know. It freaked me out a little bit. It had very bad vibes. Like I felt like Hotel had really bad vibes. So it kind of made me a little bit too anxious, but I don't know. I'll give it another shot. Hello, happy Friday. I am wearing my ghost tit tee today. A little bit of a late start today because I went to bed super late. So I woke up super late. So I'm getting started super late. So all of that points towards I should take it easy today and not get overly ambitious with my to-do list, because then that just results in getting overwhelmed and into analysis paralysis and not knowing where to begin, and then as a result not doing anything, which is what we want to avoid. I have a few priorities for today. I don't know. My main priority is just to make soup. I don't want to eat fried rice anymore. I'm a little bit over it. I want a different option. So I'm going to make soup. I'm going to put the beef that I got on a low heat and just let it boil for a long time and hopefully get nice and soft. And after a few hours, I will add in the vegetables. Other than that, I will do some captioning work if I get a good project. I will do some YouTube editing, just try to get ahead of my schedule, catch up a bit so that I don't procrastinate posting anymore. I made some little printable downloads, which I've put up on my Gumroad, and I also want to put them up on Etsy. Just as an experiment, I'm literally just dipping the tiniest tip of a toe into digital products because I would very much like to make passive income that way, but I have a lot of imposter syndrome and fears of like, is this even worth paying for? I don't know what I'm doing. I suck at graphic design, etc., etc. But you know, everybody who has gone on to make tens and hundreds of thousands with digital products started out with one small, cheap, not that perfect offering. So like getting started is more important than doing it perfectly. There's a bunch of social media stuff that I would like to work on, but probably won't have the time or energy for. We will have to see. I would like to do some general, just like spot cleaning around the apartment today because there's just a few little bits and pieces here and there that have gotten a little bit messy. And I want to try to make some time for hobbies, whether that's going to be reading or some painting. I don't know. My coffee has hit me very hard today. My heart rate is going crazy, so I sound a bit anxious. But I'm also very tired. Okay, let's see what we get up to. I'm gonna go put my soup on first thing. Okay, my beef has been simmering for a few hours now. I also just put in some bay leaves like 45 minutes ago. Time to add in the rest of the ingredients. I didn't feel like cooking or like chopping my veggies on camera today, so everything is already prepped. I have a nice big bowl of veggies. I have one red onion, a piece of leek from the soup pack I bought, about 5 or 6 carrots, a nice big chunk of celery root, and 1 bell pepper, and also 5 cloves of garlic, just like crushed whole garlic.
And some beef. Yummy.
My beef is already chopped up in bite-sized pieces just for convenience. Now let's get all of our veggies in. Oh my goodness. Ah! Whew. I do wish I had some potatoes as well, but I do not. I've got some green lentils, just gonna add in. Oh, I thought this wasn't sealed. I found it in the basement and I got kind of annoyed because it wasn't sealed, but apparently my boyfriend just like melted it here with something. Okay. Okay, a couple handfuls of green lentils. A little more. That should be good. Green lentils are good for soups. Red lentils are good for curries. Red lentils tend to be a little bit more starchy and they break down a bit more. Some salt. Didn't add any salt until now so that the meat doesn't toughen up. And some pepper. And then I also have some parsley, which I'll just add in at the end when I'm eating it. Like I don't think I'll actually put it in the soup pot to cook. I'll just like set it aside and put a few sprigs of it on top of each portion. So I'm gonna give this like half an hour and check back and see how my veggies are doing. Time to try the soup. It is 9:30 p.m. I just finished washing up in the kitchen and I was so excited because I was like, oh, I'm finished with dinner a little earlier today and I don't have much left to do today. So I'm just gonna take an early shower, get an early bedtime in and whatever. But then I had a caption project come in and it do be like that sometimes. I work when there's work available and a lot of the times it'll come in like later in the evening for me. I was gonna say I'm tired, but I don't think I'm actually tired. I think I'm a little bit depressed. I don't know. This time around, being home alone has not been very good for me, and I think that's just because stuff's been going on at home with my family, and I just feel really like lonely and insecure right now. That's not fun. I'm just playing fetch with Ellie. So I'm gonna do a caption project now. It shouldn't take too long, maybe like an hour and a half worth of actual work, but how long it actually takes depends on like my ability to focus for long periods of time, which is not always the best. And then I really do want to get into painting more. That's what I was gonna do this evening, was maybe set up to do some painting. But I'm really struggling with like the subject matter, because part of me wants to like try dabbling in selling art. And there's that question in my head of like, what is marketable? But also I want to paint stuff that has meaning to me and makes me feel good and is like a little bit nostalgic, a little bit cozy and things like that. So part of me was thinking of doing like a Romania series, because if you don't know, I'm from Romania, and I thought it would be really cool to do some paintings of like maybe Romanian food and like traditional Romanian places that I have visited with my family. I thought that would be like a really beautiful little collection to do. But another thing with the painting is that I really struggle and I'm like really scared to paint without reference photos. And sometimes some of the things that I would like to paint are things that it's pretty impossible to get reference photos of. Like I also want to paint like kind of ethereal things and dreamscapes and whatnot. And I just kind of struggle with like how to get started with that and how to formulate those images in my head and what that should look like on the canvas. But anyway, this is all talk. Like I haven't painted properly in like a good long while, and no point talking about it if I'm not gonna actually do something about it. And we'll see if I actually manage. Yeah. But for now, we're captioning. So anyway, wish me luck. Hello, it is Saturday and it is another sunny, breezy, beautiful, wonderful autumn day outside. And my boyfriend is coming back in like 2 or 3 hours, so I need to make the apartment look like it has not been inhabited by an ADHD goblin left to her own devices for the past 4 days. I realized I have not pulled out the vacuum cleaner once. I mean, I used the vacuum cleaner to clean up the spices and the sugar that I've spilled while cooking, but that's about the size of it. Usually my boyfriend will spot clean, like spot vacuum around the apartment almost every day, or at least every other day. Meanwhile, I will not vacuum until I can like physically see the dust bunnies collecting in the corners. It just doesn't bother me. It just doesn't register in my brain. So yeah, I need to vacuum. I need to clean the bathroom. Like I don't have to get the bathroom done before he gets here. Usually the bathroom cleaning is my job and gets done on Friday or Saturday. So doing it today is fine, but it would just like, it would be nice if it was done before he got here. And then we have just like all the random clutter piles in all the different rooms that I have gladly overlooked. I have to deal with this. I broke the fly swatter, killing a silverfish. I hate silverfish, they terrify me. It was in the bed, it was on the headboard. I hate them. I have to clean up my witchy supplies. I have to put away my camera, which has been sitting on this sofa chair thing for literally ever since my boyfriend left. I have to do something about this. I should probably tidy my desk at least a little bit. I have to finally put away all of the random deliveries I've gotten from Amazon in the past few days. I have to do the dishes. I have to put my snacks away because my boyfriend is trying not to eat sugar, and if he sees it, he will eat it. And regarding the sugar, by the way, I'm sorry, this is very zoomed in because it's on image stabilization and it's a little bit wonky because it's sitting on a pile of plates. Regarding the sugar situation, I have not been going shopping. My boyfriend goes shopping and I tell him what I would like him to get for me and he gets it. And he usually doesn't get a lot of like snacks and sugary things, but if I go to the store myself, I see all the snacks and sugary things and I want them and I get them. And here's the thing is that in the past like few weeks, I have been losing weight without trying at all. Like I've done calorie counting for years and years and years and I am not calorie counting at all currently, and I've been losing weight, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's because I haven't been eating sugar, I think. Like I still eat sugar and there are still sweets in the house, and I still have my like massively overly sweet coffee every single morning. But ever since this in particular, okay, no, actually both of these are problems, okay? I bought these like, what was it, 2 days ago, 3 days ago now? 3 days ago. I've eaten like half a box of these and half a box of these and almost an entire chocolate bar. That's a lot of calories. And the thing is, like, when I don't have stuff like this in the house, when I get hungry, I make some toast with some ham and some veggies on the side. And it's like a balanced, nutritious meal with lots of different food groups in it. So it keeps me satiated and it's like a proper lunch. But since I've had these in the house, when I get hungry, I will just take a little thingy out of there and pop it in my mouth, and I'll usually end up eating like 4, and that doesn't keep me satiated for long, so I just keep coming back to the kitchen for more like little bits and pieces. So instead of having a meal, I have cookies, and that's a lot of calories and not a lot of nutrition, and it's a lot of sugar crashing, and it's not good. So that's the thing with sugar, is like, if you're thinking about not eating sugar, it is torture. It's hell. But if you're just like, if sugar is just like subtly phased out of your life because you're just not buying it and you still have some in the house, but just like not a lot, and it's not like a primary focus of your attention, then it's less painful. And suddenly you start losing weight and you're like, why am I losing weight? It's because you're not eating like cookies for lunch, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go clean now. Okay, so in typical Hexa fashion, I never actually filmed an outro for this vlog, and now it's been like 2 weeks since I filmed the vlog and I'm finally doing the outro. But I wanted to very happily report that, number one, I finished all my cleaning and tidying and whatnot for the most part. There were a few little odds and ends that I forgot. But also, I finally did actually take the time to dip my toes back into getting creative, which has been really, really nice. We went on a short staycation in Poland at a hotel, and I had the chance to do a little bit of artsy stuff there with the downtime. First, I made this little acrylic marker drawing of my dog Mocha in her cute little Christmas cape. I still have to do like a background or something. And then this was a first practice piece of Ellie with the pumpkins. I don't love how her face looks in this doodle. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't look like her face. I like the pumpkins though. But anyway, I really liked that picture of Ellie with the pumpkins. And so for my boyfriend's birthday, I wanted to paint some like little handmade postcards. So I made a cute little watercolor version of Ellie with the pumpkins. It's watercolor and like colored pencil over top for the details. And then I have another little unfinished one over here, which is Ellie with her favorite ball. Still have to finish this one. I also have another drawing of my boyfriend with Ellie, but it's not done. It's another one with acrylic markers, but right now it looks really creepy because whenever I draw people who are like smiling with teeth, it just looks terrifying. So I can't show that to you because it's not finished, and also it's in a very questionable stage of the creative process. But that was my little humble brag that I delivered on my promise to myself to make time for my hobbies. And this is definitely something that I want to work on a lot more for the rest of this year. I feel like cozy season is a really good time to be getting back into painting and drawing and whatnot, because it's like an indoor activity and you can make like personalized handmade gifts for people that way, which is always really nice. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's like a Delulu crazy part of my brain that's like, I really want to try oil painting. I don't think I've ever worked with oil paints except maybe like when I was a really little kid, there were some people in my life who could oil paint and invited me to try it out. So I think I've worked with oil paints before very briefly, and I would really like to try my hand at oil painting again. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just like shiny object syndrome. Hold on, I really don't like the angle of this camera today. Let me put it down there. Okay. When I was a kid, I used to like see a box of pencils at the supermarket that had a really beautiful like drawing on the box, and it would make me want to buy the colored pencils because I was like, if I have these pencils, I will be able to draw things that are as beautiful as this like art that is on the box, which is obviously like marketing and not actually how that works. So I'm thinking, is my sudden desire to try oil painting just me being delulu and like naively believing that I can paint better with oil paints than with acrylics for some like unknown reason? I don't know. Nonetheless, I would really like to try oil painting, but I don't know. And also I can't afford to invest like a lot of money into it. So are cheap oil paints going to be even like good? You know, because the acrylic paints that I have, I'm quite happy with. They're Liquitex. They're actually pretty good quality. I really like them. And it was a semi-pricey set of paints when I bought it. And now I'm like, how much do I have to invest into oil paints for them to be actually good, or at least decent quality oil paints? I know absolutely nothing about oil paints or oil painting except for the fact that you have to at times work with some actually very gnarly like materials that need to be like discarded or disposed of with like hazmat or whatever. Like you can't work with oil paints in an enclosed room with poor circulation. So like maybe I should be a little bit careful. This is maybe like a bit of an overshare because I've literally never, ever talked about this side of the family because my parents are divorced. But my grandpa on my dad's side, who I no longer talk to very often, he was a painter like professionally for most of his life. And he actually died of, I think, a brain tumor. And I have definitely at times wondered if like the solvents and stuff from the oil painting might have had something to do with that. This took a very dark turn. Anyways, I made cute drawings. Yay for me. Yay hobbies. Happy. More of this, please. Thank you very much for watching today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video for more cozy, chaotic creativity. Bye.